Welcome back to my channel. I haven't filmed one of these videos in a very long time, and I'm hoping that it's going to end up as a weekend vlog. Maybe it'll just be a Saturday vlog, but we'll just have to see how it goes, because I don't know, I feel completely out of sync. I think when that January to March lockdown happened, I just got to a point where I think, as we all did, it was just about sort of getting through it and surviving. And to be honest with you, excuse my washing machine, I'm really happy to hear that noise there, because I had to fix it this morning, which means it's worked. I'm really good at fixing things. I'm just going to say that, like, I'm making things. Like, I don't necessarily need to read manuals. I can just sort of work stuff out. And I'm always very proud of that fact. Anyway, I don't know why I'm telling you that. Just gotta have a moment, okay? But yeah, I just got out of the habit of doing them, mainly because there wasn't really all that much to share. And then when things did open up again, there was just so much on our plates in terms of the wedding, and then obviously the summer holidays happened, and there's just only so much that you can do sometimes. I know that, like, some people probably be of the opinion like, oh, like, it's hard to pick up a camera and film your day, but in all honesty, it's a real sort of habit to learn, and you have to strike the right balance between filming this. It's going to do my head in now, that noise. Filming this and also just enjoying your life to the point where you're viewing it with ease, and not with this that, you know, I've got set up now. And sometimes, you know, when you're having bad days, because obviously I'm quite open that I struggle with my mental health at times, it's not a very healthy thing to be doing, in all honesty. But today I just really fancied filming. I really enjoy filming at this time of year, because it's quite a magical time of year to, you know, not want to sound too corny, but, you know, there's loads of lovely traditions that we all seem to do, you know, with Halloween and bonfire night and Christmas and this, that and the other. And I always feel like it's a slightly slower pace of life at autumn, winter. You know, like in the summer, it's very impromptu, like, oh, it's sunny today, let's go and do something. And, you know, you're always running around and making the most of the weather, aren't you? Whereas I feel like in winter, it's okay if you have a quiet weekend in, isn't it? Because it's miserable. It is today. It's the epitome of autumn today. There are leaves all over our garden, which was really funny, because I said to Mark, I never saw our wedding as being an autumn wedding when, you know, we arranged it. And he was like, me neither, because, you know, September can be quite nice. And the weather was a bit iffy for the week that we were getting married, and we were a bit nervous that it was going to end up being thunder and lightning, because that's what was forecast. In the end, the weather gods, for suckers, they were kind. And the weather was actually quite lovely. And what was really funny is that when we came home the day after getting married, there were the first few leaves of autumn on the grass. And we both noticed it. We both, like, clocked, and then we were talking about it, and Mark was like, oh my God, no, I saw that as well. And it was just really funny that the wedding sort of, like, got out of the way, and then all of a sudden, like, autumn was like, okay, I'm here, guys, I waited. So yeah, I'm happy to film today. The reason also why I'm filming today was because I thought it actually might be quite interesting, because we are moving Stanners up to a big boy bed, which is long overdue. For a few reasons, really. When we first started thinking about it, obviously lockdown hit, so you couldn't really go and buy anything like that anyway. And then again, the wedding, like, there was just only so much on our plate that we could, like, deal with at the time and had time to do. We've had an Ikea voucher from Christmas last year that we've been saving to put towards his bed. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to Ikea today. We're going to get him a big boy bed and a big boy duvet and pillows and stuff, because he's still in a cot bed. And it's fine, like, there's still plenty of room and everything. But it's, he would like a big boy room. And obviously you could probably guess the theme. It's going to be Lenny's Sloths. as we know them, but that's what 1-year-old Stan used to call them. So that is the theme. I brought him some bedding and a few bits and bobs to sort of, we're going to stick with the colours of his room because they're quite neutral anyway, and it was a bit of a woodlandy theme anyway, so we can make that work. We're going to touch up some paint bits, move furniture around, because obviously the way the setup is now won't work with a bigger bed. And we're just going to organise it for him and set things up a bit better for him as he grows. We gave him the option of choosing what he wanted. I did think he might go for like Avengers because he's really into superheroes. But the Sloth Love is strong in that one. He is besotted. So I brought him a soft cushion that he is named Lollipop, and he takes everywhere with him at the moment. And I've also bought him a surprise one to go in his room when it's all done. Don't know how much we'll get done today because we couldn't go early because Daisy's got swimming lessons at the moment, so that's where Mark and Daisy are. Stan's in the other room. I've let him go on the iPad for a little bit so I can quickly get ready. And Bill is with his dad this weekend. He's not seen him for a couple of weekends because of the wedding and how that fell. So that's nice. Picked him up from my grandparents' house yesterday because that's where we were last night. And Grandma rang me up not long after I got back from the school run. I was washing lunch boxes and she rang and I was like, oh, Grandma, best pick up. And she was like, do you want to come round for a drink in a bit? And I was like, yes, girl, I will be there. So me, Stan and Daisy went around and had gin. Well, I had gin. Stan and Daisy had like Ribena and some popcorn and stuff. But we had gin and nibbles and we caught up, which was lovely with Grandma and Gramps. And then Mark and Bill joined us afterwards for a little bit, and then Bill obviously got picked up, and then we stayed for a little bit longer and came back and ordered a takeaway pizza, which Mark picked up, and watched Married at First Sight because we're enjoying that at the moment. And just, it was a really nice evening. And yeah, I'm missing Bill today as I always do, but it's, you know, it's nice he's happy. And yeah, I don't know really what else I've got to tell you at the moment. You know something though, I feel more like normal for the first time in a long time. It's not so much just restrictions and the pandemic and things like that, but it's also like because of everything that's been going on in the run up to the wedding, and like we were proper stressed. Now I feel like that's gone and I don't have any like stress with that anymore. I feel like a bit more like level-headed. Obviously I've been on a certain pill to help with my PMDD as well, and I feel like that's starting to work. And I'm so grateful to be feeling like I do. Probably sounds really daft, but like when you've struggled with your mental health, like moments like this, you just like, oh, thank you. Thank you, world, for letting this be like this. So yeah, I'm just getting ready so we can go to Ikea. Had a busy, that was a really loud swallow, I'm so sorry. Had a busy morning fixing the washing machine, which I didn't film because like, it was just legs akimbo, arse in the air, trying to empty it and drain it and unblock it and whatnot. And then I am on cat sitting duty and giving cat medicine. I wouldn't say this unless I knew they were obviously going to be back by the time I put this live, so it's not a security thing or anything. But I've been, yeah, looking after one of my neighbour's cats. And I went to go and do that this morning, which took ages because said cat would not come. I was shaking dreamies and walking around the garden. And my milkshake did not bring the boys to the yard. It took bloody ages. But I'm glad it was all sorted. So I've done that. And I just want to make myself feel nice today. It's that time of the month for me, you know, and you just feel a bit like gross. That is how I feel. So I thought, no, today you're going to put some makeup on, you're going to put on a nice dress and some tights because they hold in your swollen belly anyway, and you're going to feel pretty because otherwise you'll put on a hoodie and some leggings like you did yesterday and then like grimace every time you look in the mirror. So today that is not happening, friend. So this is what I'm doing. It's very weird and peaceful in this house. It's never normally like this. The dog's napping. I've been, it's probably quite weird if you don't have pets, but I've been playing firework noises on our Google Home over there. We tried to desensitize him to so many elements when he was a younger puppy anyway. We obviously had firework day, no, bonfire night last year, and he was here and he dealt with it fine, was not interested in the slightest, but I just wanted to reinforce that now he's like a young dog. So I've been playing the noises, and when he first came on he wagged his tail and wanted to go and see where it was coming from, and then he fell asleep. So I feel like that is a good sign, because I just don't, you know, I don't want him to be stressed by things that he, you know, doesn't need to be stressed by. So that was good. Can you imagine being sent to sleep by the noise of fireworks? But yeah, I'm gonna quickly get ready now and take you along with us today. Hopefully we managed to get lots done, and Stan's really happy. Although we've got to dismantle one bed, move a room around, fill in some patchy bits where like we've got the furniture bracketed to the wall and stuff, and touch up stuff. So I don't know if it'll be a 2-day thing. I just don't want him to be disappointed if it's not all done today, so we really need to get a move on. But yeah, and then I guess the only other stuff that we've got this weekend is that he's got football and Daisy's got a birthday party. But yeah, I'm gonna do my blush now, so see you later.
I love you, I give you everything you want me to. Think about it, if I could, I'd run down the moon and give that to.
We were there for quite a while actually, but it wasn't like a stressful trip. It was probably the best trip that I've ever had to Ikea with kids, in all honesty. We had meatballs, which was always a good thing. I was trying to show you some bits that we picked up later on, like little extra bits, but obviously we got his bed, mattress, pillows and a duvet, and then the bed we decided to spend a little bit more money and go for this one because it has 4 drawers underneath. It's slightly elevated, and his room is the smallest in the house, so we felt that that storage would be really useful moving forwards as he gets older. And now as well. So we're going to try and build it now because he is really excited, even though it is 3 o'clock. So we've really got to get our asses in gear because we've got to dismantle his old one, build the new one, and then do like bedding and stuff, which I've bought. So I'm gonna get changed now, put all that effort in, putting my hair in. I'm gonna take it out now, throw my hair up, put some leggings and a t-shirt on after all, because when you're building stuff, you just want to be comfy, don't you? So yeah, so we're gonna do that now, crack on, and hopefully we can get it all done before bedtime, and he will be one very happy boy. And then tomorrow, when he's at football and stuff, I'm gonna try and start on like just patching up paint then, I think, instead, because we were gonna do it the other way around, but he's too excited not to do his bed for him, like, so that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, are you excited? Oh, it's gonna be fun tonight, isn't it? It is heavy.
Look, I'm strong.
You are strong.
Watch.
You be careful, monkey.
And look.
This is how we do DIY, apparently.
Mama.
Good boy. You're doing such a good job. It's a bit noisy. That's it. Well done.
How about this one, Mama?
I'm sure it's probably based in Romford. Probably went out of business in
Oh my gosh, I'm tired and I really want a glass of Prosecco in all honesty. We're knackered. I did all the sets of drawers, which took a flipping age to be honest, with Stan's help, and obviously like, I had to watch the kids, so they're done. We've done a little stool thing that we've made. Mark's mainly done the bed, he's trying to finish that up now. Well done! And then gotten rid of all the like cardboard, put that outside for going to the tip. And now we are making homemade pizzas, so that's what they're doing back there. But I'm really excited. I can't wait to do like his bedding and stuff. I'm just trying to get these guys fed because it's a little later than normal. It's already 6 o'clock now. So they'll be going to bed late, but it's fine. Yeah?
But do the sauce now.
Should we do the sauce now? Let's do the sauce now. Come on.
Sure. No.
Come on then. Oh, wow. Oh, God. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you steady?
Yeah.
Go on then, open the door.
You go first. Oh my God! I like this.
Do you like it, Stan?
Oh, yeah. This is so big. It's even harder to get on mine. Wait, what does that say? Let's hang! Look! And then you sticker.
Look, you've got a Lenny light. And you've got a little cosy corner down here so you can read books or play. Yeah, and then look, when we turn the lights off. Oh, look.
Yeah, I got lights like that. But not.
Do you like it?
I
like it, Mel.
I can't get up. It's not family! It's not family! I like any battery, Stanley!
A leg and a wing to see the king. The 1, boo boo, a 2, boo boo,
And a 3! Yay! You happy? Yeah. Love you.
I love you.
Oh, I am just back from cat duty. Stanley's in bed. He seems to have settled really nicely because recently, yeah?
Guess what? I drew a picture of Stanley for him.
Oh.
For his bedroom. And he's in the, and a snuffies gonna be next to him.
That's so cute. I really like that, Daisy.
Thank you.
Um,
Can you share your camera when I finish it?
I'll show my camera. So yeah, he's been coming down recently, normally when we put him to bed. Just to think, because he's getting to that age and he realises that everybody's got different bedtimes and his is first, and pushing boundaries a bit, but tonight he seems really like happy. He has got a new bed. I might go and check on him in a little bit, just peep in and see how he is. But I've got some leftover lentil and halloumi curry in the microwave. Normally I would put it in like a oven-proof dish and freeze it and put it in the oven. And just leave it in there for a bit on a low heat, but I'm actually quite grateful it's in a plastic tub tonight because I've microwaved it. I put some rice on, and we've got some naan bread with like our bread box, so that's worked out well because I don't have to cook really, it's just rice. I need to sort this out now though because it's Saturday, and oh gosh, it was so weird like walking outside and stuff because like pitch black, and you just forget how nice it is to have, you know, like summer sunshine at night, or like just more light. And in some respects it's quite nice, it's really cozy, but then also it's making me miss it a little bit. But then I am excited for the next few months. I think it would be nice to have all those little traditions and holidays and stuff to look forward to. I'm really hungry, and I'm gonna drink this, so cheers. That is amazing. I love the stars. And what's it say? I love you. That's so cute, Daisy. I think I really like that.
As I'm lying next to you and the world goes
Leg and a wing to see the
that I could make you see how you fit me perfectly, and I fall for you again. We've been through it all. You're the one who understands. In a world where hope grows thin, you've completed me, and the story left within tells me how to breathe. Wish that I could make you see how you fit me perfectly, and I fall for you again.
Good morning. You will have to excuse the state of my hair because I'm not sure what's happening to it either. I'm still in my pyjamas, but not actually because I've been having a lazy Sunday morning. I've been sorting in here. I don't know if you can see. I've got bin bags. You're on one of those Kallax units, and we used to have these boxes and these ones in here, which were great when Stan was a bit younger because we could just kind of keep things in there and out of reach, so to speak. And we used to store little bits in there like extra baby stuff, you know, like blankets and this, that and the other. But as he's gotten older, we've been putting books in. But obviously when you fill one of these with books, they're really heavy, and he just kept picking out the top ones and we wouldn't really rotate them very well. So what I've done, and I'll show you in a sec, is I've emptied them. I've sorted out any that are like damaged or don't work anymore, you know, the ones that you press and they make noises. Some of them you can change the batteries on, some you can't, so they have sadly they're going to hopefully get like recycled, hopefully. And organised them all, so there's like, they're in different groups, and like hardback ones, or like we've got a big Osborne collection, so I've put all these together because they look nice. I found a load of, a few Halloween books, so I've put them over there so that we can like read those in the run up to Halloween a lot and like find them readily available. We have a big selection of Christmas books, but I can't for the life of me remember where they are, and I think they might be in the garage. I'm sure that Mark must have put them in there. So we'll hopefully get those out, you know, in like December as well. And everything's just a bit more sorted. I've like made a bedtime drawer in one of these drawers in his bed. He's got so much more storage now. So I'll show you that in a sec as well. I've sorted through like teddies. There was so much rubbish in his room as well, you know, like little bits of paper or like drawings that he's done but like are completely irrecognisable, or like a bit of bubble wrap. So it would seem that Stan's a bit of a hoarder. But what we're going to do, I don't know if I've said this, these are all toys that I found upstairs that are actually downstairs toys. So they're going to go down, and then all of the boxes like this downstairs, we just have white ones. They are knackered. Absolutely, like some of them are folding in on themselves. They're really stained and grubby. And while some of like these two aren't perfect, these are absolutely fine. And what we did, because these ones are more expensive, we bought 2 more of these and 2 more white, because we've got an 8 unit downstairs, and we're going to switch out all the broken ones and swap them for those so they look a bit nicer. And then also when I'm doing that later, I'm going to sort through all the toys downstairs. So again, if there's anything broken, if there's any rubbish, or if everything's like all mixed up, I'm going to organise it, and then I know I've ticked that job off before Christmas, because I always like to do that anyway. And then because this room's done, I think I'll individually do Daisy and Bill's room with them in the run up to Christmas, but it'll be like a smaller job because I've already done like the masses, so to speak. But I'm just feeling really like productive this morning. I need to nip and go and do my cat duty in a bit, and then I am going to crack on with downstairs. I need to prep our roast gammon that we're going to have. I need to buy a birthday card and wrap the present because Daisy's got a birthday party at 3. I need to walk the dog, and Stan's got football. And hopefully when that's all done, I can actually have a bit of a lazy Sunday this evening. But yeah, so I'm just going to crack on with this now. I'll show you quickly what I've done, and then get on with the day. I need to shower and sort this out. And what is that? I don't even know what I did to that last night, but yeah, let me turn you around. So obviously all of these need to go like downstairs, or Mark's gonna do like a tip run in a bit. So any like cardboard, we've got loads of cardboard left from building everything, that's all gonna go. And then this bag, I've actually ordered a replacement. This was Bill's, so I got this when Bill was maybe 3. And it's lasted that long because he's now 9, but it's got a rip, so you'll see that I folded it down. But I've actually ordered a replacement one for Stan that has like S for Stanley on it. I think that's what it is. So when that comes, I will switch that out for a new one because it's very small. It's normally like a lot higher and you can fit more teddies in. But they do last really well, considering I've had that 6 years. I'm actually surprised it's lasted that long. Then yeah, these are the downstairs toys. These are the books that don't work or are broken. So I'm going to have a quick look through and see which ones I can fix, and if I can fix them I will. Then these are the boxes that are going down like rubbish. Obviously this is we go. This is his bedtime drawer. So obviously he's dry during the day now, like just uses the toilet. We're not even on potties anymore, but at night we still put a pull-up on just in case, because he's not there yet. And if you are like a first-time parent and whatever, that's totally normal, by the way, so just don't worry, they all get there in their own time. So he's got pull-ups. I kept the nappy bags and Metanium just in case, out of habit, because like I might as well keep them for now. And then I've got his pajamas, so what he can do is grab one of each and get himself ready for bed, and I thought that would be really nice and give him a bit of independence. This drawer has got Lenny's in at the moment. Apparently it's a Lenny bed, or a sloth bed if you aren't au fait with what he calls them. This little stool, I love this. It's also from Ikea. And obviously you could use it as a stool, but what I really liked about it is that it had like accessible storage underneath. So this is where I put all of the Halloweeny books. So that's Not My Bat, this one, Trick or Treat, The Legend of Spookly, the Square Pumpkin. There's a witch in my book at the back, there's a monster in my book, and then there's the Pick a Pumpkin book. So these are just all kind of like Halloween themed, and I thought that'd be quite nice. You know, just to switch them out, and we could put like Easter books in there, or just like some favourites when it's not so, you know, holiday-ish. So that's that done. These are all of the other books. So as you can see, we've got these are probably a bit young for Stan now, but Stan and Daisy still really like them, so we kept them. So these are all like Usborne, That's Not My, and then like some of the other books that you can get as well, and there's more over here. and like the Axel Scheffler ones as well. We have loads more books in Bill's room as well, which eventually we need to work out what we're doing with them, because he's outgrown a lot of them, and I feel like actually Daisy would love to have like a bookcase type thing in her room. So what we might do at some point is maybe get a desk for Bill's room as he gets older, and then get a bookshelf for Daisy. I would move the bookshelf that's in Bill's room into Daisy's room, but it's actually really wobbly now and I don't think it would survive the mood. But yeah, there's more down there, and then obviously we've got even more in his room, so that's all done. And then I need to hang a mirror up there. We do need to touch up a few bits of paint. Mark said he'll do that today, so that's cool. More rubbish there. That used to have all of his pull-ups in, but now we're going to keep it for something else, because why would you get rid of a basket like that? Daisy's room, relatively tidy. And then we put a few bits in here last night, which I'm going to clean up now, because obviously Bill's with his dad, but I don't want to use his room as a dumping ground because it makes me feel uncomfortable. But there's some more rubbish there that we need to take down, go to the tip. And then, oh, this is the rest of the stuff that we got from Ikea. So I picked up 3 of these because it's like faux eucalyptus, I think. Is it? It's a schmicker, whatever that is. I don't even know what it's not eucalyptus, is it? What is that? I'm not sure. But I thought these would be quite nice in one of my vases, like around Christmas time, and I might wrap some like wire fairy lights around them. I just thought it would be quite cute. I actually have some here, Strala ones, little fairy lights that I could use, and pick those up because they were like really, they had loads of like little Christmas touches sneaking in, and some lovely little bits. Speaking of which, I decided to buy the gingerbread house. Now normally we fail miserably with these, however they were selling them alongside baking glue. Now this could be the thing that we've all been looking for, so have a search for it. Obviously you probably could get it from elsewhere, not just Ikea, so it's the Dr. Oetker one. I got some of these were festive. We mainly just got like nibbles after everything else that we bought. We got some chocolates because they looked nice. These biscuits, the cappuccino thins, I've had these before, so when I saw them I had to get them, and almond thins, and they are just yummy. So got those. Got some Dime Marabou because I don't even know what they are, but I thought the kids would like them. There's 2 in a pack, but I'll separate them out. And then I've got 2 packs of sandwich bags. We don't use them very often, but sometimes a sandwich bag is what you need. And there's a little bear that's snuck into here, so I have to put him back in Daisy's room. And then we also got a photo frame and a small throw cushion and 2 cushion covers, which are downstairs, which I'll show you later if I remember, because I've already put them on the cushions and put them out and stuff. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and put this away in a little bit and get ready now and carry on with the day.
My apartment is a mess. There's no room for happiness. Been alone too many nights. You came by the other day, dropped off a key but wouldn't stay. We couldn't even start a fight. I know it's only been a week, but I can't eat, I'm losing sleep, I'm missing you on Sunday.
So we had loads of boxes in here that were very, very battered and stained. Like this one, for example, just always falls in on itself. You can see where it's all bent now. So we took some out of Stan's room, some of which you can see here, which are in really good condition. And then we have 4 new ones in the back over there. And now I'm in the process of emptying / organising / getting rid of anything. And I don't know if you can see, but there is just stuff everywhere. But we're trying to do this now before Mark does the tip run. And I'm not enjoying myself, in all honesty. So yeah, wish me luck. Oh, I love it. Well done. So I'm home now. Time kind of ran away with itself, to be honest. So we finished in the front room pretty much, and then I realised the time, so I quickly fixed my hair a little bit. Mark wrapped a present, Daisy wrote a card. I did a bit of dinner prep, but Mark finished it all off, so he set everything like off. He put the potatoes on, he did the broccoli. Gammon is back in the oven because I kind of like pre-cooked that. I'm gonna do the glaze in a minute, and then I just need to make a sauce. It was meant to be a cider cream sauce and I forgot to blinking buy cider, so the only thing that I've got to put in it is like Prosecco. It won't be fizzy, obviously, but I was so annoyed with myself. Yeah, we went to a party. It was like a soft play one. And I got quite nervous, in all honesty, because obviously with Bill's year, I got to know all the parents really well over the years, from like reception onwards. He's in year 5 now, so I feel like very much like established in that group of mums and dads, and know them all really well. But because of Daisy starting last year in the middle of a pandemic where we had to wear masks all the time, I still feel like I'm so behind in getting to like recognise who is who, getting to know people. Obviously there were like no birthday parties, so it's almost like she's in reception all over again. You know that new feeling where you start going to parties in September and you're like, oh hi, I'm Daisy's mum, and then eventually you graduate from Daisy's mum to like Charlotte, Daisy's mum. And one of my friends who I do know really well, she's Daisy's best friend's mum, she wasn't there today anyway, so it was one of those where I was like super nervous, but they were really nice. And yeah, now we are home and I'm absolutely starving. You know when your tummy feels like it's eating itself? I'm at that level of hunger, so I'm just gonna try and crack on and finish this now. Mark has been doing like puzzles and games and stuff with Stan. It's always the way, you know, when you sort out all the toys and then your kids suddenly start playing with them like they've not seen them for 2 years. Just because everything's a little bit easier for them to play with, I try and sort it so that like everything goes in like different boxes. So like there's loads of Barbies and that kind of thing in one box, and cars in another, in like puzzles and games in other ones, and this, that and the other. But we managed to get rid of like loads of broken stuff, like bits of tat, like random, you know, like little things that like bits of paper and random little bits of cardboard and things that they've made but then shoved in a drawer, so now it's just a complete big mess. We managed to sort all of that out, and Mark went to the tip with so much stuff from like collectively doing everything this weekend. I'm really tired, but I really enjoyed this weekend, you know, like being productive and stuff. It's made me want to try and finish off a few other jobs around the house. But baby steps, baby steps. I think next weekend we might be going to a pumpkin patch, you know, so that would be quite nice. But I need to get my head back in the game. I still feel like I'm trying to adjust to like a new school year and like post-wedding, like come down kind of thing. I do feel a bit blue. Yeah, it's a funny old time, but I'm gonna go and make my random Prosecco sauce and finish this feed off, so bye.
Gonna stay in this moment. Gonna lay here on the grass. I don't need to feel lonely. I am finally home at last. the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true, no matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold, no matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why, I'm always feeling homesick. Oh, all I know.
What's a fan?
A fan is like when you really like something, you go, oh, I'm such a big fan of rabbits. Or I'm a fan of music.
I'm a big fan of bunnies and music and singing.
And Stan's a big fan of sloths
And doggies.
and doggies.
I like doggies. Doggies. I'm Cheshire.
And superheroes.
I don't want superheroes.
Do you know what I'm a fan of?
What?
You.
And
And you.
and Dada.
And Dada and William and Merlin and Romeo and Elsa.